lot of songs from Azaad Collab that I am are those songs only which were made for films. But for some reason it did not go through. Filmmakers didn't believe in it. Labels didn't believe in it. A lot of things happen. It's okay. The volume is so high. Like creating a song today is like throwing a grain in a room full of grain.
Yeah, exactly.
Already a room full of grain, you're throwing your grain.
Yeah.
All are looking same. Which one will stand out? Only audience knows.
Yeah.
Only audience knows. That process of whatever you've received, process of putting it all together and putting it out in the world, that's what we live for, I think, all artists. At the end of the day. उसमें पैसा मिल गया तो ठीक है, नहीं मिला तो भी ठीक है. Salim is great.
Really enjoying.
But Salim is great with it. Salim, I don't know how he does both. I have told him also. Shekhar and I, we were also talking. We are struggling. How are you doing it, bro? Hi, my name is Amit Trivedi and you are watching me on Midday.
You started 80 Azaad and you spoke about what your desire with this project was. When you look back over the years at how it's evolved, the ideas that you had then, how do you perceive the evolution of your label?
My idea of opening a label is not like I want to be the next T-Series or next Z Music or next Saregama. That's not the idea. It is an artist-led label. Artist-led label is that the meaning is I should have the freedom and upper hand on whatever I create. It's my creation. I'm putting all the mehnat. I'm also putting in on the marketing, monies and all, everything I'm doing. I might as well do it. I might as well have my own personal label.
Yeah.
Rather than, and I can create whatever I want. The best part is the freedom to create whatever I want. If I was signed by a label, I don't know if I would have had that kind of liberty, first of all. And there would have been a lot of do's and don'ts. There were a lot of clauses, a lot of contracts which might be in their favor or very less in my favor. All those things are there. So I wanted to avoid all those hassles. And I didn't want to trouble anybody. I don't want to trouble anybody. I simply thought I'll open my own label and take all the trouble. Myself only of creating, marketing it, pushing it, whatever, and releasing it. I launched in 2020, April.
Yeah.
Today we are sitting in October. 4.5 years. 4.5 years, I would say, honestly say, 80 Azaad is not doing that great or neither is doing that bad. It's somewhere in middle. There is a lot of scope and room for improvement and things can get better. I need a song, like first song Phata tha. Fatna, I'm using the word Fatna because गाने तो बहुत आते हैं जाते हैं चलते भी अच्छे भी लगते हैं लोगों को अच्छे कमेंट्स भी आते हैं पर फटना जिसको बोलते हैं वो बहुत कम होता है साल में अगर 10 लाख गाने निकल रहे तो 10-15 ही फटते honestly speaking.
Yeah.
That's the ratio, unfortunately. And worldwide that's the ratio. Not every song becomes a raging hit. So luckily first song that I did, Moti Virana, Phata. Then Lagan Lagi did Phata, Madhubala did. So that way it's doing quite decent, it's doing quite well. But for a label to function regularly on a daily basis, yearly there was at least one song a year should happen. No phate. Which hasn't happened in the past 2 years. So I'm hoping with Azaad Collab that I'm releasing stuff now. I've released Rangini already. Rangini phata nahi hai, but it's doing really well. Yeah, it's doing really well.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for that, still waiting. I have 14 more songs to go. Waiting for that one phata.
Okay.
That's completely up to the audience.
Yeah.
It's nobody's hands, honestly speaking.
Can you maybe explain the structure for me, like in terms of what you're doing within the label? So I know that you have a spate of independent songs coming out, and you have so many albums that have also come out within the label of 80 Azaad. When you're creating the independent singles, are you sort of like looking at it and saying, okay, maybe this can become an album, or are you working towards creating an album within it? How is it?
No, how does it work, I do a lot of films. A lot of film is my main job. And while creating a film soundtrack usually has only 4 to 5 songs, 6 songs, max 10 or 12, which is a rare case.
Yeah.
Most of the cases, what happens when you create in order to achieve those 5 songs, you have to create a lot. To create a lot more. So if I've created 25,
That's the volume? Like it'll be 25 to just bring
sometimes
it-
more also.
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes more also. So if I have created those, so what do I do? 5 have been chosen for the film. 5, 6, whatever the number.
Yeah.
As I said. What happens to the ones that are not being chosen? What do I do with them? They are all great. They are all something that I believe in. Maybe they didn't work for the filmmaker, did not work for that film, particular film, but that does not make the song bad. I have belief in it, and I think, so these lot of songs from Azaad Collab that I am are those songs only which were made for films, but for some reason it did not go through. Filmmakers didn't believe in it, labels didn't believe in it. A lot of things happen. It's okay. The problem is I believe in it. So when I thought, let me only bet on it, give it a shot and see what happens. Rangini was one such song. It is a film song. It's actually a film song. It did not go in that film.
Okay.
So I released it.
Okay.
And the result is quite clear and people are loving it.
Yeah.
So that's why I need to believe in it.
Yeah.
And so that's how songs are made most of the times. And some I create. Some I proactively create, keeping the album structure and album space in mind. And since it's collab, it has around 22 collaborators overall. Lot of artists. Lot of big, medium levels, large level, newcomers. All sorts of artists.
Yeah. I want to ask you to deep dive a little bit more on, Azaad Collab. So we obviously saw the first one that's come out. What are the other artists who are, as part of this lineup, and how are you planning
to... There are 22 artists. So we started off with Jubin Nautiyal and Hansika Parekh.
Yeah.
Then next up will be Chotu Khan, Rupam Barnoi, something. Then after that will be Neha Kakkar. After that will be Sunidhi Chauhan. After that will be Arman Malik and Akanksha Sethi. Then there's Neeti Mohan and Ashish Kaur. And there is Varun Jain and Nikita Gandhi. And there is Syed Malia, Javed Ali. 13 songs, 13 videos.
Okay.
All are playing front. These are all playback singers. You've known them as playback singers.
Yeah.
But now they're all playing front. They're all featuring in their own videos. Of course, in Azaad Collab too. They're all out there dancing, acting, performing, are on stage. They are grooming themselves well. They are keeping themselves well. Look at Arman. Look at Sunidhi. They are like rock stars on and off stage.
Correct, yeah.
Look at Neeti. Look at Nikita. They carry themselves really well, beautifully well. So they are, I think, the musical stars that we have of our country, and they are for me. My Azaad Collabs play front singers. The collabs that I have done, there are like Jubin and Hansika has never happened before. I don't think we have heard them before together or seen them before together.
Correct.
So that's what I've tried throughout the collaborations, the videos, things that audience has never seen before. I've tried. एक हाथ दो हो सकता है, but majority there is a song between Javed Ali and Syed Malia. Now these two have never come together.
Yeah.
Together they have never heard them. The song between Neeti Mohan and Ashish Kaur. Together they have never. But they are not only singing, but they are also in the video featuring.
Yeah.
Both of so these kind of I'm trying these new combinations. Mostly pop.
Okay.
There is pop. Everything is actually pop only. There is folk. Yes, there is Sufi. Yes, there is melancholy. But it's all in the pop space. Happy space.
Okay.
Vibrant space. There are no sad songs as such. Intense songs, hard. Because it's my first season, I would say. If this works out well, of course, all depends on the audience.
Yeah.
If it works out well, then it encourages me to do season 2. So where I can experiment. Here I haven't experimented much.
Okay.
Here I have kept it very, very smooth and easy. Pretty happy and colorful love genre, pop space, light space songs.
I know that, specifically post the pandemic, a lot of artists of your caliber have also created their own labels. I want to ask you, when you look at everything that's coming out of the market, specifically post, I think, 2020, what do you think is the best of, best content that's coming out? So we obviously have indie artists who are creating their own music, but when you have someone like you, someone like Salim Sulaiman, someone like Shekhar Afjani, who's you're creating your own music labels and creating music of it. That comes with an experience that maybe the young lord doesn't have.
We are in a very democratic situation right now.
Okay.
Where Of course, there are drawbacks too. There's no filtration process. Since there's so much democracy, everybody and anybody can actually, whoever has talent, whoever has talent to sing, compose, write, rap, do hip hop, do anything, they can easily and very, very easily now showcase the content very easily because there's easy platform. You just have to upload it on. Just shoot it on your phone and upload it on YouTube. Then
Yeah.
you just record it in your home setup, and you can do everything, and you can upload it on Spotify. Done. Or maybe go through a distribution channel like DistroKid or anything.
Yeah.
Whatever. And it's become so simple and easy. So simple and easy. It wasn't the case before. When we came up, it was very, very tough. ये सब नहीं था. Now it's very easy for the kids. Extremely, extremely easy. Making music is like a cakewalk.
But it's also volume, no? Like there's so
So
much.
that's the reason why the drawback to that is that way too many. There's no filtration process.
Yeah.
So way too many people. There are 1 lakh singers, 1 lakh composers, 1 lakh writers, maybe more. So what has happened is the volume is so high, so high. Like creating a song today is like throwing a grain in a room full of grain.
Yeah, exactly.
Already a room full of grain, you're throwing your grain.
Yeah.
And all are looking same. Which one will stand out? Only audience knows.
Yeah.
Only audience knows. And either audience knows, this is organic way, or you need to pump in huge monies. The only way. If you want to make your grain stand out, only way today's day and age to pump in huge monies. And the organic way is only audience will decide that. So there are only two ways I see.
Correct.
There's no third way.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
जो गाना तुम्हारा, I'm talking about फटना.
Correct.
There's no third way. There's only two ways. I don't know how it used to happen earlier. We used to release albums. Amir released, Davdi released. It fatted. There was no internet. Only that internet tha, of course, but there was no social media in such a big way. There was YouTube, yes, and that too also YouTube was not into that at that time. I don't remember YouTube going 100 million, 500 million, 7 million.
Yeah.
This is just the past few years. This has just started.
Yeah.
Now it's a completely different ballgame. It's a completely different ballgame. Yeah, I don't know if it's good or bad, but it's in a way good for artists. Great for artists. Great for people who are talented, who have the talent, and don't have to be dependent on anything.
Yeah. If you look back at these years, do you think there were any phases or changed the way you understood how you should work? Like, what has been the most vital phase for you if you would have to look back and tell me?
I was struggling with the word commercial music, commercial, massy. I've said this many times. When I entered into this industry, I was naive. I had no idea about all this.
Yeah.
I was very naive. I did very khul ke I did Udaan, khul ke I did Rotera, Devdi, and No One Killed Jessica, and Amir, and all these films I was doing. But later on I got to know that these are all very niche sounding soundtracks. It's not your massy and commercial. ये क्या होता है अभी? Because I swear to God, maybe I was stupid, maybe I was dumb. But in retrospect, when I think about it, it was good to be stupid and dumb.
Yeah.
It was better. Because I was told that your music is very niche, is very people for acquired taste. It has a very cult following and all, but it's not commercial. It's not massy. ये क्या होता है अभी? I thought it was my lack of my knowledge. It's nobody's fault. The only transformation that I tried to put in was to make myself commercial.
Okay.
Because if I don't do that, I won't get work. It's a bifurcation मुझे नहीं पता था.
Correct. Yeah.
क्या ऐसा होता है? As I went along, I got to know कि अगर if I don't do that, I won't get films. I won't get work only. हाँ यार, काम तो मेरे को यही आता है. सुबह उठ के करने का क्या फिर है? One of the reasons why I've also opened my own label so that I can, release whatever I want to.
Yeah.
Without any headache of ये मासी है, ये क्लासी है, ये बैंड्रा है, जो है, ये हिट है, ये नॉन हिट है.
Correct.
I can't do music like that.
Yeah.
Because everything is all not money. There is art that you love. There is something that you want to preserve. Something that you live for. It's a process that we enjoy. The beauty in this art form is that there is something beautiful we are receiving from somewhere. There's a reception that happens from somewhere and we give it out to the world. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe a tune, maybe an idea, maybe something. It's a creative spurt that comes in your mind and it's come inside you. Now what do you do with it? You have to do something that's come inside you. It's in your brain, in your ear. You're hearing it. You're listening to it. That piece of music or tune or whatever,
Yeah.
or an idea, whatever it is.
Hmm.
You got to do something about it, right? It's come to you from somewhere. You've received it. So that process of whatever you've received, process of putting it all together and putting it out in the world, that's what we live for, I think, all artists. At the end of the day. उसपे पैसा मिल गया तो ठीक है, नहीं मिला तो भी ठीक है. We are not businessmen out of it. We are not business. But I remember later on I learned that this is business. At the end of the day, सब business ही है और कुछ नहीं है. सिर्फ business ही है, धंधा ही है.
Yeah.
So now I have to strike a right balance between art with the reception and the whole process and all of that and money. So that's the reason why I transform. Because and also not fair to the producer who's hiring me, who's paying me money. I'll be charging him X amount of money. He'll be paying me, hoping के returns will come. इसका गाना हिट होगा, चलेगा, मेरी पिक्चर को ओपनिंग लगेगी, whatever, थिएटर में लोग आएंगे, गाना हिट होगा तो, या रेवेन्यू आएगा, गाना चलेगा, and then he's putting in money, right? Labels are putting in a lot of money in marketing and pushing the songs and all that. So it's not fair to anybody. So you can't be niche and be doing that. You have to be commercial. You have to expand your creative juices.
Like you said, so you obviously want to deliver something that the producer would like, but when I hear something that's on your label of, or on a label of, like I said, so many of the artists who've created their own labels, and we are seeing their independent music work, and we're like, why isn't something like that within cinema?
So that's a vision. See, these days I don't know. I can't talk about these days film music, and these days films I really don't want to talk about because I don't know what's going on. I personally don't know what's going on. I'm no expert on that. I only see things are not working that well. I think I have not seen such a downer.
Yeah.
In Hindi film industry at least,
Yeah.
whatever we name it, Bollywood, whatever.
Yeah.
I have not seen such a downer in my entire life. I'm an 80s kid, 79 born. Even in the 80s, I heard there was a lull phase, but not this bad. This has gone somewhere else post pandemic. I don't know. Till 2019, things were all good.
Yeah.
We were crazy working. We were working like crazy maniacs in 2019. कौन क्या आ रहा है, क्या जा रहा है, कुछ idea नहीं था. In the studio, we were like, and everybody used to work together. There was a big team, huge team. People coming, going, tracks flowing, films, songs, cut to pandemic happened, and so on. Since then, till date, ऐसा लग रहा है कि जब से गिरा है वो उठ ही नहीं पा रहा है. For whatever various factors, various reasons, which I don't know. As I said, I'm no expert.
Correct.
But various factors and reasons are there, which today we are seeing a very different side of cinema and films, where people are not going to theaters. OTTs also become a very saturated place.
Yeah.
Now OTT is saturated. People are not going in cinemas. So where is the consumption happening? What is going on? Creators are making. We are putting in lots of money. लोगों की मेहनतें जा रही है, पैसे जा रहे हैं, but it's going to waste. It's really sad to see that. Very sad to see that. So same happening with songs. Same happening with films. So we are in a different phase altogether. Maybe it's a phase, and I believe it's a phase. Okay. I truly believe it's a phase. Everything, life का वो सर्कल होता है ना, वो नीचे जाता है, फिर ऊपर आता है, नीचे जाता है, फिर आता है. वो भी आई गेस इट्स इन द बॉटम पे है फिलहाल. आएगा चढ़ के वापस ऊपर. Till then, just hold your horses, do what you stay positive, be happy, do what you love doing, and time will pass.
You used to be having a blast on social media. They could already enjoying using the platform to bring out your reels. What is your opinion on just the business aspect of creating a label?
Business aspect is something that I'm still learning, and I'm a creative guy. At the end of the day, I have opened this label. It's an artist-led label. I have opened this label for creative expression. Correct. And creative freedom. Yeah. These are two reasons why I've opened a label. Creative freedom and creative expression. I've been forced to learn the business now. This is something that I don't want to. Okay. Because it's the numbers, the statistics, and oh my god, the backhand, the data. It's not my cup of tea. Salim is great. You seem to be really enjoying. But Salim is great with it. Salim, I don't know how he does both. I have told him also. Shekhar and I, we were also talking. we are struggling. How are you doing it, bro? But he's got it right. Like he creates also some amazing stuff. He sits and make music also. His chord progressions, you see, his arrangement is so complex, and yet he understands the mathematics of the whole game. And what brain? But how are you doing this? What brain chip I like? क्या है? थोड़ा हमको भी दो. Pass it on. Which Shekhar and we were struggling. Yeah, we were together, me, Shekhar and Salim, because we all three have labels. He has Garuda, Merchant Records. Salim kind of he's so much into it, fantastically into it. I'm still struggling. I have to call up my distribution company. ये कैसा होता है? ये क्या पैसा डालना? क्या पैसा मांग रहे हैं ये लोग? मेरे YouTube पैसा मांग रहा है, Instagram पैसा मांग रहा है गाना चलाने के लिए. ये क्या है? सब लूट रहे हैं मुझे. So I don't know much, honestly, about the business side of it. Little bit.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.